Sophie wide open. Give her the ball now. Give the ball to Sophie right now. Screen set in place. She's wide open right there, right now. Pass her the ball now. Give her the ball now. Now. Still would have been 17 seconds left on the clock. Now you guys don't have to foul. You forced them. You guys would essentially force them to go down there and shoot the ball, make a shot. And guess what happens? We goes to overtime.
Something unaccepted happened again in the Indiana Fever recent game. Stephanie White has just proved her hatred, sabotage, and biased behavior yet again. And this time we have the evidence, we have got the proof. And you know the evidence doesn't lie, fans are just losing it. Because what she did to the team's superstar, Caitlin, was grave. And now it seems she has her plans to repeat the same with Sophie Cunningham. Leaked footage has confirmed what fans have been screaming about for weeks. Stephanie White hates Sophie Cunningham. Period. And the brutal clip just proved it. And if you think Stephanie White has done enough, drop a disaster coach in the comments below.
Sophie Cunningham was literally standing there at the three-point line like this, wide open. I mean, my goodness, guys. My goodness.
The basketball community is done. Fans are screaming. The media is demanding answers because this isn't just a mistake. This is hatred, jealousy, and pure sabotage.
Coach, it is ridiculous. I want this lady fired. I want her fired, bruh. Fire her. I'm sick of hearing her say, I'm sick of this lady, man. Get her the fuck up out of here already.
How the leaked footage proves White's sabotage, how it is costing Sophie her career, and will there ever be an end to this systematic sabotage of players in the WNBA? Players are calling out their own coach, fans are demanding answers. So stay tuned for the complete breakdown. So let's get straight into the footage that has Fever Nation in shock.
Boston, handoff Mitchell. Mitchell crossing over. Mitchell on the drive. Mitchell missed it at the rim.
The ball is inbounded. Kelsey Mitchell drives. She has nothing. Sophie Cunningham, the most clutch shooter, slides to the corner. She is wide open. No defender within 5 feet. She literally waves her arm like, "Hey Kelsey, look, I am here. Pass it. Just pass it to me." The moment begging for her. The crowd holding their breaths, Mystics thinking the game might go off their hands. The crowd knew what should have happened, and guess what happened wasn't just bad, it was the worst you could ever imagine.
See, right here, Sophie Cunningham slides right. Kelsey was supposed to pass her that ball. She was supposed to pass her that ball.
Kelsey forces the drive, throws up a contested shot, misses badly, and Fever lose.
And I'll be damned if Stephanie White draws up a play, give it to Kelsey, and she doings the layup.
And an even heartbreaking thing is that the loss wasn't destined like this. It isn't what fans were expecting. They lose because Sophie Cunningham, known for hitting those exact shots, never got the ball. This was Sophie's moment to shine, but she literally couldn't get to touch the ball.
Winner when it comes to making her shots in crucial moments. We all could agree on that. Sophie Cunningham has the clutch gene. And unfortunately, Kelsey Mitchell just ain't got it. She ain't cooking. She ain't got it, bro. But this is...
And here's what will make your blood boil. This wasn't Kelsey going rogue. This wasn't a missed shot. This wasn't something that happened randomly. It was deliberate. It was calculated. It was exactly how Stephanie White planned it to be.
Look at Caitlin's face. Would y'all look at CC? Look at Caitlin's face. She looked pissed. Caitlin even looked frustrated and pissed off. I mean, I just cannot believe they gave that damn ball. They gave that damn ball to Kelsey Mitchell, guys.
This was the play Stephanie White drew up. Think about that. Your coach had 10 seconds to save the game, and she chose to leave your most reliable shooter out of the plan completely. It's mind-blowing, and it's not an accident. It was a moment when you realized that Stephanie White's plan never included Sophie. The ball went to someone else because White didn't want Sophie to outshine.
At the moment, right? Sophie has been shooting the lights out. There's no reason she shouldn't get more than one shot in the fourth quarter. There's no reason she's hot and she's not shooting the ball at all in the second half.
And still, if you have any doubts that this was not pre-planned or an attempted sabotage of Sophie's talents, let me provide you with further proof. This is where Aaliyah Boston's most recent podcast comes into play. So Aaliyah and Candace Parker were on a podcast, and when asked, "What's one thing you wish fans understood?" And Candace said,
"Yep." And everyone, you have this pride element of like, you know the way that you would guard this player one-on-one, but you know the scouting report of what your team is supposed to do.
You're right. Absolutely.
And so the hardest thing as a professional athlete is not scream from the rooftops that this is what my coach is trying to get me.
So basically, she said players usually just follow the coach's plan. Even when they know there's a better option, they can't always change it. Let that sink in. Sophie knew she should have had the ball. Even Caitlin Clark knew she was being misused. But when the coach draws it up, you follow orders, even if it ruins the game. This is what we just witnessed right before our eyes. So when fans scream, why didn't Sophie just take? The answer is simple. She wasn't allowed to. And that is a systematic sabotage. And let me tell you one thing. This is not the first time Stephanie is doing this to someone. This woman has a whole pattern of putting her stars in positions to fail. And remember her Vanderbilt history? The same report that showed how White ran off all the best players during her Vanderbilt period. Many leading scorers, including Rebecca Dolman, Love, Hall, just played one season under her and were transferred.
First season, she ran off all the best players she had. This is so concerning to watch, to have all this out now.
And the example of Caitlin Clark is right before our eyes. The way that woman made her overwork, the way she tried to make her play a style of ball that prevents her from being unleashed, and the way she talked shit about her publicly makes everything quite evident. And remember how she forced Caitlin to guard like she was Dennis Rodman? Pushing her to play the way she's not built for? And when the team collapsed, who got blamed? Caitlin.
Right. And one of the things were, does she really care about winning? Now, she looks very effusive, right, on the sideline, giving a lot of energy, looking like she cares, getting pissed off. It was times where Caitlin Clark even had to hold her back from yelling at the refs, right?
And now the same pattern has been followed. The same script is being performed. Now as Caitlin Clark is out, she is targeting Sophie, and the way she put blame of the loss, of her shortcomings as a coach, of her systematic sabotage on players proves it all.
She's blaming the players already. She has not said, I can do better as a coach. I need to put players in position to make plays at a quicker pace. She hasn't said anything about herself yet. And she's not gonna say anything about herself. She never does.
And this is not a coincidence, not by chance, but it has become a pattern. She has a history of alienating players, sabotaging their talents. But ever wonder why Stephanie White is after Sophie Cunningham now? If yes, let me know your take on this in the comments. But here's what I think.
Like I say, man, I'm a big advocate for Sophie because she make her shots, bro. You can say what you want about any other player. When the game is on the line, Sophie make her stuff. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. She's the only player on the team that I've seen in clutch situations make her stuff, even passing it right. Even passing it right, bro.
Sophie Cunningham has been climbing in popularity for the past couple of months. She is confident, she is vocal, she's got ice in her veins, and fans love her for it. She's got everything Stephanie dreamed of having.
Well, we know somebody that has gotten ridiculously popular this year with the Indiana Fever.
And let's not lie, whatever Sophie has got, whatever she's achieved till now is threatening a coach like Stephanie, who craves control. Stephanie White already seemed uncomfortable with Caitlin Clark's superstar spotlight. Instead of embracing it, she tried to dim it. And now Sophie is rising and suddenly she's being cut out of the biggest moments.
This is wild. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I know what's going on. Stephanie White's a bum and needs to be fired. That's what's going on.
So all I can say is that this is jealousy, ego, and this is where it gets tragic. Sophie Cunningham is in her prime. She's clutch, she's consistent, she's built for the spotlight, but instead of being showcased, she's being sidelined. Fans can see it, other teams can see it, and Sophie herself must feel it, because no matter how good you are, if your coach refuses to use you, your talent gets wasted. That's the crime here. Stephanie White isn't just costing the Fever games, she's costing Sophie Cunningham her future.
We know what the players need to do. Do you know what the hell you need to do? Do you know what you need to do, Stephanie White? Come on, man.
Were there thoughts maybe plugging her into...
This isn't about one player anymore. It's about a pattern of Stephanie White sabotaging great players. At this point, Fever Nation has to ask, how much longer? How many more games do we let slip because of the coach's vicious plans to sabotage her own players?
This is coaching malpractice. Get her out of here. Get her out.
And if Indiana doesn't hold her accountable soon, we might lose Sophie the way we're already losing Caitlin. Frustrated, wasted, and looking for a way out. What do you think? Is Stephanie White just making bad calls? Or is she deliberately sabotaging Sophie Cunningham out of jealousy and ego? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to know how Sophie Cunningham became Caitlin Clark's biggest ally and destroyed her bullies, watch here. And in case you missed how Kelsey Plum met instant karma after attacking Caitlin Clark, watch here, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel because more such explosive videos are coming your way.